Welcome, good people. We're now in Naviskane. Alpha 18, 7 Days to Die. Urban Combat, something that is really important. Not necessarily in 7 Days to Die, but there is a book series that is called Urban Combat. And let's look at the definition of Urban Combat. And yeah, I guess it sort of applies as opposed to, well, the POIs. We have the hospital, we have other buildings, residential and some manufacturing around, not necessarily other people around, but there are zombies around in this sort of urban environment that we have to sort of keep an eye on. And the skills that these books unlock might be fairly useful at times, so let's go through them. And hopefully you enjoyed this video and leave me that like and subscribe. So let's go and find the Urban Combat. Urban Combat, and as usual there are 7 books and then this ultimate. So let's look at the first one. Military stealth boots. These allow you to craft military stealth boots which have no stamina, penalty moving, and reduce noise from movement. So let's go and unlock this one. And I went to unlock everything actually. So if we go to our crafting, we look at military boots. Stealth boots, and they can require armor parts, fiber, leather, duct tape, and sewing kit compared to the military boots, which is pretty much the same. There's a slight difference. Fortunately, I have a workbench out here in the middle of nowhere. Doesn't everyone? And we can look at how to just get them crafted. If you have unlocked them, you can craft them, otherwise you can't. So what do they really do? Well, I have 2 pairs of boots here. One is the regular military boots, and you can see it's got the stamina per second, which is minus 0.57, and the noise increase 10%. But these ones, stealth boots, basically no stamina per second, no noise increase. So these ones are actually pretty good. Let me get rid of my old ones. So I think these ones actually are quite good when you can craft them. So they have no stamina, penalty moving, and reduce noise from the environment. Useful. Second one, cigars. I mean, everyone likes to have a cigar, right? And it boosts your strength, increases your barter ability, and makes you look really cool. So you can craft them. And let's do a cigar here. Cigar requires, of course, some plant fibers, some paper. Really easy to craft. And if you look at it, +1 strength, +10 bartering, and of course wear it. And actually, I have been having one for, well, quite a long time. Let's see if I can show this. Oh, do this. Yep, you can see I got the cigar here. Haha, always nice to have. Let's look at the third one. It says sneaking over trash makes no sound. That's really interesting because otherwise you'll have like, let's see if we can find some trash. We're inside a building here. This is where you want to be quiet. So we have trash on the floor. Normally if you walk across it, it'll make noise and it can wake up zombies and direct their attention. Oh, that's interesting. So if I walk normally, yeah, you hear the sound being made. None if you sneak. So that'll be helpful for you walking around. Ooh, not too bad. Fourth one, sneak landings make less sound and sneak hump height is not reduced. And this is something that is actually fairly useful because often otherwise when you fall down, you make sound. But with these ones, you actually make no sound or less sound, so you don't wake up zombies necessarily. Another important thing is that if you notice, normally if you don't have this one, if you jump, you only jump half a block. With this one, I'm sneaking, but I can still jump the normal one, same as here. You notice, same height, and that's really useful because it means you can sneak around and still jump the same height. Interesting. You see that here, I jump up here and I'm sneaking. And I still get up on this one block. Not too bad. Next ones. Landmines won't detonate when stepped on. Oh, this is really, really useful, I think, if you are, well, inside the wasteland at least. So let's move over here. And there are some landmines here. Oh. I probably woke everything up now. But you notice the landmines are not being detonated. See if I can hide in here. Well, kill the zombies at least. Well, so while they're running around there, let's look at the next one. Armor doesn't slow you down in combat. That can be really useful because that's another issue if you're having especially heavy armor. You're in combat, it will slow you down. But with this one, it doesn't slow you down. So that's good. Doesn't hurt. And let's go to 7. Take 5% less damage and deal 5% more damage when indoors. That's actually pretty good. Now, it's not a huge deal, obviously, because it's only 5%. But again, actually, whoa, that's interesting. You see down on the perk, it says deal 10% more damage. But up in the description, it says 5%. I wonder which one is actually applicable. Good one. For the final one, it says silence weapons do 10% more damage. So that means that having a silencer, let me find a silencer here. Mod. You see if I can put that on my weapon here. Oh, because normally, it still increases the damage, but it means that it's doing even more damage. So if you're sneaking around, you won't be triggering the trash, you won't be triggering the landmines, and when you're shooting, you're doing more damage. I think that's actually quite helpful. So what do you think? Is this a good one? I think that the military stealth boots are useful. Cigar, you can find it, not a big issue. Sneaking over trash can be situationally good. Landings and sneak ones, for me, that's fairly useful at times. This one, not detonating landmines when you step on them, really good. Same thing, you're not slowing you down with armor when in combat. And probably 7 and the ultimate is also fairly alright. Doing more damage is always good if you have the silencer, but taking less damage and dealing more damage, that's actually really good because it stacks with all the other perks you might have. So, is this a useful one? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you again next time. See if I can get it out of here without actually waking up all the zombies. I'm in God mode. I can just run out. This doesn't really matter because, of course, I'm making a video. See you next time.
Special thanks to the great patrons supporting the channel. If you would like to join the vetted community and support these videos, do follow the Patreon link.